If you've been investing in the stock market, you most likely have been celebrating the past decade. But the experts will tell you a correction will one day arrive. And that's what we're discussing today with Gary Mattson and Laurel Stewart. The father-daughter team are with Mattson Financial, a full-service financial and retirement firm in the Grand Rapids area. They're also popular radio show hosts. And so, so the stock market has been rolling for those close to retirement and really banking on the types of returns that they want to see in the future. What is your advice to them?
To be cautious. You know, it's something to where we're seeing a lot of volatility now, and we just have been talking with a lot of our clients that when you're within that 3-year period, you know, that retirement red zone, that's really a good time to assess your plan to make sure that you still have some guaranteed items in there so that if the portfolio does go down or does fluctuate, it doesn't matter, you still have some safety over here.
And do you believe a correction will come?
Well, we've been saying that since 2008. So
Right.
And some of us, me included, have been planning on that so we can take advantage of that. Now, unfortunately, we've seen a lot of volatility. We've seen it in 2018, the beginning of 2017, with, you know, England leaving the European Union. And we really look at 2008 as being a financial reset, which basically means that everything that you thought of prior to that, you can throw out the window because it's not the norm. You know, high debt usually meant that we're having a market that goes negative, or terrorist attacks, or war. These are all things that driven the market down. Hasn't happened at all. But we're seeing a lot more volatility in the market. The market's going up and down. It's going to do that a lot more.
So what can happen if a correction occurs and you have a lot of your portfolio locked into it?
Well, if you're one of those ones that taking income, unfortunately, you're going to have losses, but you're going to have losses that you've locked in. In other words, what I mean by that is if I'm taking $1,000 out of a $300,000 portfolio, and now it goes down to $250, I'm losing because that same $1,000 is going to cost me basically about 20% more. And what we don't want to do is have that. So again, we want to be able to...
You don't have any choices.
Exactly, because you don't, like Laurel said, you don't have a choice. That's what you're into. So we like to have it where it actually can take advantage of the market downturn and not cost you on the income side of it. So you should have income coming in that's not having losses.
Have you seen people set up their plans in a manner that didn't have a conservative enough approach and then started making radical financial decisions as a result?
That's funny because some clients will come to us. A lot of people say, you know, I am a stocks and bonds person. I don't want anything to do with the guaranteed side of it. And of course, it's your plan, so we're going to, you know, make sure we're following along with that. But there's such a crucial piece there that you need to have the safety and the guarantee, just like we were talking about when the stock market does go down. Now you have to take income from a lost position. So what else can we do to change that for you?
We've had a Steelcase employee come to us from an advisor, and they retired at $750,000. When they walked through our door, they had $250,000 because of market loss. Now they're looking at betting really, really high-risk portfolios, and I said, you can't do that because if you miss one step, now it's all gone. And they said, well, we don't know what to do. And I said, let's be consistent. Let's get you understanding what your budget is, want to live within that, and then let's make sure that we're making more than that and taking advantage of the markets. Well, fast forward 17 years later, they're back at their $750,000 portfolio, and they're living the life they want to without that extra risk.
Okay, so how can we keep growing our money if we decide to reduce the risk?
Well, that's the key. It's being well diversified. Stocks and bonds is the foundation, but you need other assets there that you can take advantage of when the market changes. That's real estate, private equity, hedge funds, commodities, even foreign currency, and then guaranteed assets like CDs, money markets, and T-bills, even fixed annuities, because when those assets come into play, when stocks and bonds go down, these other assets will rise, and then we can take advantage of that, taking income from those areas, as well as being able to buy when the market's low.
And we don't, you know, we don't time the market. We just react to it. And that's something to where, you know, we talk about that with our investing philosophy with the clients and what to expect in that very first meeting. And it's funny because they catch on and they'll call us with some of those ebbs and flows of the market and say, is it time to buy? You know,
are we buying now? Are we buying now? Instead of, are we out? Are we out?
Yeah, exactly. So you have an offer for our viewers. Can you explain what that is?
Yes, for the first 3 callers, we'd love to invite you into the office if you're getting ready to retire or already retired. And let's talk about your retirement plan and making sure that you have one set up for you whenever you want to walk out that door.
And so for you at home, if you want to make sure your retirement is one that will last, Mattson Financial has the great offer right now for the first 3 callers that are retired or nearing retirement. They're offering a complimentary full-blown retirement plan just for you. This will allow them to sit down with you personally and provide you with a roadmap, analyzing where you are right now and discussing your best steps to really get ready for a successful retirement. A game plan to get you where you need to be. The number to call, 616-514-3831. Again, that is 616-514-3831. And Gary, Laurel, thank you very much for sitting down on the couch and helping us make some smart decisions.
Yes, thank you for having us.
Sounds great. Thank you.
And we'll be right back with more 8 West.
This is 8 West.